put you under pressure, I'm just trying to make some sense. I'm over the suspense, but a part of me knows how this ends. I know, cause after all this time, got me feeling alive, and we could go all night, cause you know what we're like. And after all this time, got me feeling alive, and we could go all night, cause you know what we're like. Yeah, that's all we like. That's all we like. Cause after all this time, got me feeling alive, and we could go all night, cause you know, and after all this time, got me feeling alive, and we could go all night, cause you know, cause after all this time, got me feeling alive, and we could go all night, cause you know what we're like. And after all this time, got me feeling alive, and we could go all night, cause you know what we're like. Yeah, that's all we like. That's all we like.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Jovian stream. Today on our pad here we have the flight article for flight number 3 of Skybound. All systems are currently looking good as we are T-minus 14 minutes away from what would be ignition, but we are not igniting today as we are doing a WDR.
Stage 1 tanks are 85% full, Stage 2 tanks are 55% full.
To ensure that all systems work through all the way through the count to T0. This will hopefully help us find any issues that may arise on the launch day so we can fix them before then, so we have a high chance of going on the first day. As you can just heard, the teams here are checking over all the systems in the vehicle, making sure everything is going nice and smoothly, ensuring that we can safely progress through this count. Now, you may be asking, why do we need a WDR, wet dress rehearsal? Wet dress rehearsal goes through the count to ensure all systems are working completely nominally and making sure we have no issues. It's simulating a launch minus the ignition. We use it because it can help provide data and see how the vehicle responds to what would be a launch day. All systems are set up apart from the launch, except the igniters are not armed, so it will not ignite the engines.
RCS testing complete. Nominal results.
There we just heard the RCS testing, which ensures that the vehicle's reaction control system, excess gas that is vented out in control manner to control the attitude of the vehicle, is working properly and no valves are frozen or things like that.
Wind speeds are calm, no rain or thunderstorms are in the area.
And there we just heard a weather update where our range station checks into the meteorological services and provides the latest available weather, as well as gathering data from some hot air balloons and things like that. We do this all throughout the count to ensure that there would be no weather issues.
Check out the switch to internal power.
If we did not monitor the weather, we could launch in some abnormal conditions, and that could be bad.
Initial go-no-go poll for today's test. Propulsion is go. Range.
Go.
Propellant.
Go.
Copy. Go for test. Final hold point for hold testing at T-minus 15 seconds.
There we go. We have just heard that first of the initial go-no-go polls. That ensures that all stations have no red flags on their mission control software. That ensures that all systems are currently good and there are no issues with the vehicle outstanding.
Stage 1 propellant load complete. Replenish valve has opened.
I will now talk about our investigation into the Flight 2 mishap.
So my final engine shell is underway.
About a month and a bit ago, we conducted Flight 2 of our Skybound vehicle. There were numerous improvements over Flight 1, including updated flight termination system requirements and systems, and increased tank strength, more reliable engines, and a variety of other upgrades. We successfully cleared the launch pad and started pitching downrange when we lost gimbal authority. We believe we lost gimbal authority due to the...
Propellant load complete. Replenish valve has opened.
We believe we lost gimbal authority due to damage to the gimbal control units, which send the commands to the motors and hydraulic actuators to gimbal the engines, and we believe they were damaged, which lost to failure to gimbal the engines.
Proxima Pogo blade procedure under.
And all it took then was one gust of wind before we lost.
GLS takeover.
Ground gas closeouts.
Proxima TVC test.
There, speaking of gimbals, that is our TVC testing, where the engines gimbal themselves to ensure the vehicle can successfully have control authority over those gimbals. So if the flight computer needs to make some corrections in flight, it can.
Flight computers have been powered on. Calibration has begun.
There, those flight computers now powering on. Those are the onboard
Vehicle systems are switching to internal power.
Those are the onboard systems there to ensure the vehicle that runs the vehicle after it has left the pad, as it is all done autonomously on the vehicle with no ground input required.
Proxima TVC testing complete. Nominal result.
Stage 1 and Stage 2 tanks are pressurizing for flight.
Now, coming up shortly, we will be hearing the confirmation of switch to internal power, where the vehicle has switched all of its systems
Skybound is on internal power.
off the ground systems and onto the onboard computer.
Final weather is showing go for launch, or test.
Strong back is retracted to 87.5 degrees, pre-launch position, arm for full retraction. Strong back disarmed. Proxima is our prime.
Now, coming up in just over a minute here, we have the final go-no-go for the test.
Skybound systems are showing green.
Where the LD will once again poll all stations regarding their status readiness. That will be coming up in about 50 seconds here.
Stage 1 and 2 tanks are at flight pressures.
Now, I do believe we heard that we would be ending the test at T-minus 15 seconds, where the LD...
High flow purge has been enabled. Proximas are primed and chilled for flight.
Where the LD will say, hold, and the count will hold, and then we will...
LD on countdown 1. This is the final go-no-go poll for today's WDR. Propulsion is go. Range.
Go.
Propellant.
Go.
Copy. LD is go. Clock will stop at T-minus 15 seconds for hold test. We'll verify after a determined amount of time after holding. We are go to continue with count.
In the final couple minutes of the test.
Stage 1 and 2 replenish valves have been closed. Fuel levels 100%.
LS handoff.
Keep out zones are clear. Weather is go.
Skybound is in startup. AOS and flight computers have taken control. LD is go for hold testing.
And there we go. We have heard that we are going to continue right up to that hold point, which will be happening shortly. Just about 30 seconds here. Now, when you hold, you may hear
Ground gas closeouts complete. Fuel set flight temperatures.
a strange sound. That is us purging everything, which we do every time we hold, just to ensure.
Proximas are hold on countdown net.
And there we go. We have had that hold.
Hold testing has begun.
Now we are going to sit here for a few minutes, and the computers will be simulating a launch profile, where we are basically feeding into the computer data that we expect to see during the launch to see how it reacts.
Vehicle systems holding nominally. LD to propellant.
Go ahead.
Please verify propellant status inside of Skybound.
Propellant nominal.
Copy propellant. Vehicle systems holding nominally. Holding for 1 minute 30 seconds. Vehicle systems are nominal. LD to propellant.
Go ahead.
Please verify that we are go for detank procedures shortly.
Go for detanking.
Copy. Detanking procedure will begin in 30 seconds. This is LD. Go to offload propellants on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark. Detanking procedure start.
Alright, that will wrap us up here as Anti-tanking does take a while, and it is very long. And
What dress rehearsal data will be looked over?
all systems have appeared to go normally. We are on track for our launch in, I believe it's a week now. So we will keep you updated on that for our socials, and we'll see you again next